There's several different ways we can do plots inside of 12D, and the first couple that we're going to look at are just what you see is what you get quick plots. To do this, we're just going to plan view number 1 and turn off our tin design and turn on our road centerline, survey road crown, survey road pavement, survey sewer pipe and survey water pipe. This is what we're going to just do a quick plot of, and we'll do a quick plot of this intersection here. So just zoom in nice and close to the intersection. And then, in order to do our first quick plot, just click on the printer icon and click Quick Plot. Just set this up, we're going to plot plan view number 1 obviously. We're going to plot to a model so we can preview it inside of 12D. And our plot file, which is our model name, will just be called Preview Plot 1. Always a good idea to clean the models out beforehand. We're going to leave the scale at 1:1000, and the title and border we're going to put around the outside of it. We'll just change our text style to Arial, change the height to say 2.5, and we'll just give it some kind of title information. We'll call this a check plot for intersection. Color's not that important, but we'll make it blue. We click on plot. This has created a model called Preview Plot 1, and in order to view this, I'm just going to create a new view. So I go to View, Create, Plan View, and I'll call it Preview. Click on Create. Inside this preview view, I'm just going to turn on the model called Preview Plot 1 and hit Select. And you can see it's just created a plot of the intersection as we'd viewed it in view number 1, and it's given us basic title information, check plot for intersection, as we typed in down the bottom, and over the other side we have the scale and the date it was plotted. One thing you will note, if we zoom in down the bottom left hand corner here and hold our cursor on the corner, you'll note the coordinates down in the bottom are 5 in the X and 5 in the Y. So what this done is put in a 5mm margin from the corner of the paper, and that was contained here in the plot sheet margin. If we now go back into view number 1, and we're going to show you the second quick plot, and this plot uses a sheet size. So if we click on the printer icon again and go to Quick Sheet Plot, you see as soon as we open this panel, a sheet pops open, and that is at a size, in this case, of A4. Now there's two ways of viewing or plotting this out. If I just move this off to the side so we can see the whole view, I can zoom in and out, and you'll see that whatever fits inside my sheet is what will be printed. And this is what's known as fixed in view, or the scale zooms. If I change it over to fixed in data, so we have a fixed scale, and we can either anchor it in the center or at some origin point. Once again, if I move this out of the way, you'll see now as we zoom, everything zooms. So in this instance, we're going to use the fixed in data and fix the scale, and we're going to set the scale to 1:1000. Hit enter. You can see once we do this, the plot frame shrinks in size because we've gone from a scale of 1:4000 down to 1:1000. We now need to reposition our plot frame, and we do this with its origin. And we can either use the pick icon and pick a point on the screen, or we can type in the coordinates. And just so we're all using the same coordinates, we'll just type them in. So we want to go at 42,800 and 36,900, and we hit enter. And you'll see our plot frame will drop down over our intersection. Once again, we need to set this panel up the same as we had previously. So we're going to plot view number 1. we're going to plot to a model, and our plot file on this occasion we'll just call it preview plot 2. Once again, always a good idea to clean the model beforehand. Our scale we've already set up. We're using an A4 sheet of paper, and down the bottom we could fill in our title information. Once again, just a check plot of intersection. I'll change my title color this time so we can see the difference, and click on plot. Once again, if I go back into my preview and turn off the model preview plot 1 and turn on the model preview plot 2, and you can see we have an A4 sheet of paper now. Basic information in the header, basic information about the scale and the date, and the actual intersection plotted.